Hello everyone. In today's video, I will discuss about the Michael Foucault's the discourse, and this is actually the continuation of the earlier video. This is the third part. Today's video is the third part of the Michael Foucault's concept of discourse. In the last two videos, I have discussed that how Michael Foucault defined the discourse. So we have found that basically the statements he used the meaning, the statement and the domain of the statements, or something in the individualizable statements, and the rules regulations that frames the statements and that leads the discourses. So these meanings came out from the discussion. In today's video we will discuss that Michael Foucault questioned the unities of discourse. That is, he tried to understand how different discourses may exist at a time in any society, and he also wanted to make it clear that there are certain obstacles, there are certain limitations of our understanding discourse in the society. And for that he wanted to instruct the readers, the sociological thinkers, the scholar of the sociology, to avoid or to reject the various notions here means the theories, we can say the theories, or a particular the established historical concepts that's going on historically over the period of time. That means that continues, he criticized or he rejected the continuity of any notion, of any theory, because that according to him means the just means it just continues, it just rethinks the history, it just connects the previous the happenings, the previous events, and reorganizes in the present time. So his idea is that these notions like tradition, the influence, the development, evolution, these notions, these theories just connects, continues. Actually, the continues. These are just continuity. So he was in opposite of the continuity. He wanted to oppose or reject the continuity. He wanted to present the the explanation of discourse in a free field, the field which is free from the continuity, which must be discontinued. Here he used the example, the book, author, and author. Author is a French word. It means the body of the literature, body of art, body of writing of a person, of a author. So he questioned the unity and continuity of this synthesis, these collectivities. According to him, the book, for example, the book which may carries a particular kind of discourse, but he questioned the nature of discourse in the book. Why? Because the book, which is a collection of some statements of a particular author, and the same author may have different type of statements, different type of the writings in another book. So again, the book also has numbers of classifications. One classification may be novel. Again, two novels are not similar. The two novels of the same author is also again not similar. So in this way, there are various forms of the variations and the various forms of the diversity in the book, in the literature exist. And that is why it is very difficult to means call it as a synthesis, call it as the unity, means the unified discourse or a discourse of a person. It is very difficult. For example, author. So if we talk about the author's discourse, or the author's writing or author's book is the author's discourse, it is also again very difficult, because author's book is the published work. He or she may have certain works which is not published. He may have certain the speeches which he has delivered before his death, which has not come out as a published work. So all these things, his write book, his notebooks, his just sayings, any quotations, even any kind of sayings, his activities which he used to believe, is not coming under this discourse. Only the published works is coming under the discourse. So here also this synthesis of the this synthesis by naming it as discourse through the author, through the notion author, or through the notion the book, is very difficult, it's very confusing. That is why Foucault wanted to make the field free. Over is a over as French word, it means the body of the works of a author, of a person. So again, for example, a artist, a the film artist, who may have different genre of works, different types of works, varieties of the art or she has performed. So it would be very difficult for us to say that the person belongs to this discourse, or person has practiced or had belief over this discourse, or person carried out this discourse. Very difficult. So according to Michael Foucault, we shall not follow these continuities. We shall not follow this particular the continuity of a notion, that book, this is novel, so we are following the novel. So novel means a particular discourse, or novel is a unified notion or unified concept. No, there are numbers of such variations exist, numbers of diversity exist. So discourse is very means the deeply rooted, means the events or the statement according to Michael Foucault is events. So according to him, the statements are the events because the statements are not just merely the utterance of the word or sentences. Statement is uses for a purpose, it uses for a meaning, it has a certain the context, it has certain implications, it has certain the objective. So that is why the statement, which is not just a sentence or a collection of words, is the event. So Michael Foucault basically uh, wanted to differentiate the analysis of discourse from the history of thought. History of thought, according to him, is the continuity of certain notion, is the reproduction, or we can say the rethinking, or just making a connection, continuity of a particular notion in the present time, bringing back the past in the present, and assuming the future, the prospect or future, the outcome or process that it may take. But analysis of discourse, according to Foucault, is different, because according to Foucault there are numbers of discourses, and discourse, according to him, can be produced in current situation, in current time, in current context, without making any continuity, without taking any starting point, without discovering any origin, without discovering the secret origin of the notion, of the concept. So it can be found in the current situation, it can be found in the current context. And there are the unities of the discourses, means the numbers of discourses may have the unity, there is link, there may be the link among numbers of the discourses. He has found in different fields which are having the distinction, like the literature, the religion, the politics, the medical science or science. These are the different fields which are distinct from each other and which practices different or distinct type of discourses. So but these discourses are have these discourses are linked with each other, or these discourses may have a proper link. These discourses may have unities. So this discourse can be understood in the society without linking them with the past, or without establishing continuity. By discontinuity only we can understand the discourse. So basically, in these three videos, I discussed about discourse, concept of discourse. There are more things left about the discourse that I will discuss in other videos. Discursive formations, then the many other aspects, like the many aspects of the discourse, because discourse is the basic theme of his works, and it is basically found in his book, The Archaeology of Knowledge. So in order to understand the archaeology of knowledge, we have to be able to understand the discourse, because these two things are interrelated, and this is his basic methodology. If we understand the discourse, we can understand the other works of the Michel Foucault. So please be connected. If you have any confusion, anything to share, anything to say, you can put your comment in the comment box.